Most fundraising reports end with a simple number. We raised this much, up some percent from last year. That's the score. It isn't the story though. In the next few minutes, I want to show you a chart most teams have never built, the revenue waterfall. Instead of telling you how much you raised, it shows you how you got there. And once you see it, you can't unsee where your money really comes from. Say your revenue went from $1 million to 1.05 million. You grew 5%. The board nods, the report gets filed. But plus 5% is a summary of a summary. Underneath, it could be a healthy compounding donor base, or a base that's quietly hemorrhaging donors while a handful of big gifts papers over the loss. From the top line, you literally cannot tell which. And those two organizations need completely different plans. That's the problem the waterfall solves. So let's build it. Start with last year's total on the left, $1 million. Then walk through what happened to it. New donors add 120,000. Recaptured donors, your lapsed supporters who came back, add another 60. Upgrades, existing donors who gave more, add 90. Then the step downs, downgrades, donors who gave less take away 70, and lapsed donors who gave nothing this year cost 150. Land it all and you're at 1.05 million. Same 5%, but now you can see every current that pushed you up and dragged you down. And you're not stuck at the chart. Every step drills into the actual donors behind it, and the whole waterfall can be broken down by segment, from your bottom donors through your top donors. The flow growing among major donors may be the one quietly collapsing among your grassroots. Now let's look at what the number hides. To grow 50,000, you actually gained 270,000 and lost 220. Your 5% is enormous churn, nearly canceling itself out. And here's the punchline. If you closed even a third of that lapse and downgrade gap, you'd nearly double your growth without finding a single new donor. The net number would have never told you that. The waterfall does. Each up step and down step is really one of 6 doors every dollar comes through. New donors, first-time gifts, the most expensive. Recaptured, lapsed donors who came back. Upgrades, existing donors giving more, often your cheapest growth. Downgrades, existing donors giving less, a quiet drain. Lapsed, gave last year, nothing this year, usually your biggest leak. And steady, donors giving about the same, the base that you hope to protect. Each one has its own health, its own trend, and its own strategy. Manage them as a single top line, and you're really managing none of them. So why doesn't everyone have this chart? Because none of these flows are sitting in your database waiting to be exported. Your CRM stores gifts. It does not store this donor gave less than last year, or came back after 2 years away, or this is a first-time gift. Every one of those is a calculated comparison. This year against last, each donor against their own history. Building the waterfall by hand means classifying thousands of donors and redoing it every time the data changes. That's a research project nobody has time for. A revenue total is a report. Those are easy. A revenue waterfall is an analytic. It doesn't just state the number. It points you at the flow to go fix. So here's where I'll leave you. Your total tells you whether you've won. Your waterfall tells you why and what to fix before next year's number is already set. This is exactly the kind of thing RaiseTel calculates for you. It reads the donor file you already have, classifies every donor into new, recaptured, upgraded, downgraded, lapsed, and steady, and shows you the bridge from last year's total to this one, without anyone hand sorting a spreadsheet or running a bunch of queries. And you don't stop at the chart. You can drill into the actual donors behind every movement and break the whole waterfall down by segment, from your bottom donors through your top donors. If you want to learn more about the revenue waterfall, grab the guide. Thanks for watching.